Hello everyone, Yoshi128K here. Yeah, okay. So, over the past few days I have been playing around with this RF modulator here. And as you can see, I think I'm loosening my tripod by doing that. I should probably be careful. I've actually got a little TV station up and running. Today is July 12th. Tomorrow is the 13th, of course. That's how days work. But July 13th, 2026 actually marks 5 years since the analog shutoff date for all the remaining analog stations here in the United States. So I figured I'd make a little tribute. Now this is the day before. I am pretty much ready for that. As you can see over here, we got a Windows 7 computer running OBS Studio. You can't really see it very well, but if you were to look at the camera, it would actually... But if you were to look behind this TV, the Emerson over here, not the crappy black and white TV on the left, there's a bunch of cables. There's an S-video cable coming out of the graphics card that's going into the modulator. And getting that running is kind of a pain in the butt, because I have to plug the S-video into the TV before I can actually plug it into the modulator. It's like, I plug it into the TV, turn it, set the video mode correctly, and then plug it into the modulator. I was going to use Linux for this, but the open source Radeon driver, it kind of sucks. It does work. It requires the same amount of fiddling as I have to do on Windows, but the picture isn't as good. It's slightly greenish, and there's also underscan that I don't know how to correct. I couldn't figure it out. The Windows drivers do let you correct for that, which is nice, so I've gone ahead and went with Windows. Now, hell, I have the sound turned off. As you can see, we have a color bar pattern. Alright, I'm gonna turn the sound on. There we go. That's reasonable. Now, I'm not gonna actually go through the whole program yet, because I want to do that the day of tomorrow. I want to do that tomorrow, so... This is the first part. Oh, I should actually mention how I'm recording this. I'm using a mini DV camcorder, but since the tape mechanism has broken gears, I can't actually record onto tape, so I'm just recording it straight onto a MacBook running iMovie 6. And I know it outputs interlaced video, so I can de-interlace it and make it, and also upscale it while I'm at it, so I can get nice 60 frame per second video. So that's cool. Alright, this is the end of the recording. Alright, it's the next day, and as you can see, everything is off. I'm actually going to show you how I set this up before we actually get to the actual event. Alright, so notice how this RF modulator has its S-video cable plugged in. I've just unplugged that because this won't work, because I have to have it plugged into the TV for this first step, which is boot the computer and Windows. Yep, I'm doing it with one hand. Bam. It's easy as that. Alright, let's move this. Make sure that's nice in the shots. So now it's unplugged. We are go. Now, I believe it is switched on. I can't tell. I'm bound by a FireWire cable. I'm just gonna aim at roughly at the monitor while there we go. Alright. We are go. The TV is not on at the moment. It doesn't need to be. You know what, as a test, I'm gonna turn this TV on. Crank the volume down. Alright. Oh, right, I forgot. I'm actually not going to point the monitor. We're going to point at this. Because I forgot. the screen's glossy, and I don't want that. Problem is, I have a VGA monitor that isn't glossy, but I don't have an adapter to convert that from the DVI-I port, so I will, and I can also type in my password while I'm at it. Alright. There we go. Oh, right. I also changed the background color to black, so it doesn't, because I don't know of a good way to actually set a different background on a different monitor. Well, you can't, actually. Now, you're not going to see it, but from behind, I will now unplug the S-Video, and I will now plug it into the modulator. Probably fail a couple times. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, there's the port. There we go. Good. You can't... TV's now humming, which means it's got lock on a video signal. Alright, the TV is starting up now. It should be on channel 3. Yep, it's turning on now. It's trying to... can't find it... well, no. Okay, it has lock, so it actually has locked on the video signal. Alright, apologies for the reflection. Where is... okay, there it is. Fumbling with the mouse as usual. Ugh. Maybe... I might cut parts of this out, because that's stupid. Alright, we're loading OBS Studio now. Just give it a second, it takes an eternity to load. That's pretty much... I was testing this earlier. So we're going to bring up a preview. Nothing has changed because it's still on blank. But I'm going to now cut to the test pattern. Alright, we are up and ready. I'm now going to cut the video here, and I'm going to put it back on the tripod. Alright, this isn't the first take of this. I've made a few mistakes, but we're going to try again. This, I've got a clock running on the test pattern, as you can see. Well, maybe on the... well, actually, it looks okay. It is generated using a Lewis script running in OBS. You can't really see it very well because this is a standard definition camera, but at 2:05, I will cut over to the sign-off sequence. We have 45 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cut. You are watching Yoshi TV, Channel 3. Yoshi TV is owned and operated by Yoshi 128K Incorporated and broadcasts on a frequency of 60 to 66 megahertz. Programming originates from a Dell Optiplex 755 mini tower PC running Windows 7 and OBS Studio and is fed via S-Video to a standard consumer RF modulator. All programs broadcast by Yoshi TV are pre-recorded. We come to the end of our scheduled programming for today. We thank you for watching and hope to bring you even more new and exciting programs when we return to air at noon. This is Yoshi TV, Channel 3, signing off.
slit the surly bonds of earth and dance the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put up my hand, and touched the face of God.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just 2:10 p.m., Yoshi TV is dead. And to end this video on a good note, television snow is never dead. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you eventually.